Year, everyone. We are into 2022. Welcome to today's midweek moment. I am Pastor Annette Jones, the senior pastor of South Suburban Missionary Baptist Church, and I am so excited to talk to you about health is wealth this month. As you know, the rise of COVID-19 cases and new variants have led to a renewed interest in preventive care and a focus on body positivity, physical exercise, better nutrition, and exploring new wellness choices. Our bodies can fight against any kinds of sickness and disease when it has the proper rest, the right nutrition, and the willpower for us to get up and moving. So we've got to get our bodies moving. In fact, we can really heal ourselves with regular maintenance and preventive care. In this 2022 year of abundance and increase at South Suburban Missionary Baptist Church, we believe the opportunities for God to add to our bounty include physical, mental, and spiritual wealth. And so I want to welcome and invite a doctor in physical therapy to our platform on today. I want to invite Dr. Olivia Dyer. Dr. Olivia Dyer is the daughter of one of our covenant partners, Linda Dyer, and we are welcome to have her join us. Welcome, Dr. Dyer.
Hi, how are you? I'm so thankful to be here with you and to talk to you about health as wealth.
Well, we are excited about you being here with us and sharing with us on today. And we want to get right into our discussion because I know you have a wealth of information that you want to share with us on today. And so let's just talk about, even in your profession, how do you help people to live healthier lives?
So, as a physical therapist, what I focus on is helping patients with injuries, illnesses, and chronic conditions to help improve their quality of life. And we do this through rehabilitation, through stretching and strengthening, improving our body mechanics, pain management, and then just preventive care to decrease any injuries that we have, the possibility for surgeries, or if individuals do have surgeries, help getting them back to their previous level of function in life.
Oh, wonderful. So you are all about helping the body to get strengthened, to get it strong so that we can continue the things that we really want to enjoy. I like what you said. It's about quality of life, right? And so being able to get up and to move and to do those things that we've always been doing is wonderful. And that's what you focus on in terms of helping us. So, in the African American community, we have so many higher risks for illnesses like diabetes or high blood pressure, even high cholesterol, obesity, and heart disease. We have those kinds of things. Do you have some ideas or some things that you can help us to understand about ways in which we can prevent things from happening to us? Or how do we take care or take charge of our health and lower these trends?
Absolutely. I would say I'm going to focus on about 5 things that you can do to kind of take
Okay.
charge of your health. One thing I think is very important is to know your family history in order to know what you are more at risk of. And so that leads me into my second thing of going to get your annual checkups. That way you can talk to your doctor, you can visit them, you can find out what your numbers are as far as your pressure and your cholesterol, so you can monitor those things. And third, exercise, exercise, exercise. It is recommended that we get 150 minutes of exercise a week. So that equates
Oh,
to about 30 minutes, say 5 times a week. because those really help to decrease all of those things such as high cholesterol, obesity, and heart disease. The fourth thing I would say focus on is your diet. We need
Mm,
to be very conscious about what we put into our body because those increase our risk of high cholesterol and diabetes. And then fifth is stress management. We
oh,
have to take time to manage our stress through some things I like to do are like meditation or yoga because those high levels of stress lead to high blood pressure, which then can then increase our risk for things like stroke.
oh, wow. So those 5 things, I don't know if I got them all, but I did hear some very important ones, and that's definitely having regular checkups and managing our stress levels, watching our diet. What else did I
Mhm.
miss?
Exercise.
Exercise, exercise,
Yes,
exercise. Yes.
exercise and knowing your family history.
And knowing your family history, those are definitely important. And I agree because when I go to the doctor, one of the first things the doctor, especially if I have a new doctor who
Mhm.
asks, is does your mother have diabetes? Did your father have diabetes? Did your mother have high blood pressure? Did your father have high blood pressure? I mean, they go through the whole list. They want to
Mhm.
know which parent or if it even ran in your family, any such thing. So definitely understanding the family history, which means we need to start talking a little bit more about health, right? With our family, with our friends, just kind of talking about what things we can do, and maybe even having some accountability partners to help us to stay on the right track. So we know that COVID and the increase of those that are working remotely has probably put us in a place where we are not moving as often as we should, and our diets might not be on a regular, right? It
Mhm.
probably wasn't too good before when we were out, but now about us being home, I mean, we got snacks, we got this and that, and we might not be eating well even at home. So, what do you think are some steps that we need to start today and going forward to help improve our lives?
One of the first things I would say back to going to exercise is one thing that I like to do if I know I'm going to be sitting for a long period of time, which a lot of people are doing because of remote learning, is try to put a timer so that after 50 minutes you get up. Because prolonged sitting is very detrimental. A lot of times
Mhm,
we're sitting with bad posture.
mhm,
So when I mentioned the 30 minutes of working out a day, that can be broken up into 10 minutes 3 times.
mhm,
So you can
mhm.
get up throughout your day and just do 10 minutes of exercise, and that matters. So, kind of being conscious and aware of how long we are sitting for. And then, like you said, we haven't been grabbing the right snacks lately. So, trying to grab some fruit and vegetables as our snacks instead of going for the chips and candy will definitely will help us. Because sitting for long periods of time, we just like to eat the unhealthy stuff. So
Yeah.
being conscious of trying to grab those right vegetables and fruits will definitely help. And then being knowledgeable of our water intake.
Mhm.
Sometimes when you sit for long periods of time and you're focused, you'll get up, it's the end of the day and you haven't had any water.
Yeah.
So knowing that recommended to have 8 glasses of water a day. So just striving for that will help us be healthier as we're in the house and doing the remote learning and the remote work, so that we're just not sitting for those
Yeah.
long periods of time.
That water intake, I don't know. Just, ooh, I mean, I try, but I don't always get the
I know.
eight glasses in. I know, I mean, I try to drink, what is this called? 16.9 fluid ounces of water, but I may only get to two of these a day. So I should be drinking at least four, almost four of these, right? Okay,
Yes.
I got to do better. I'm gonna make it my business to do better this year. I like something you said. You said that 30 minutes a day, and you said even if it's broken up into 10 minutes, it will count. And
Yes.
I never thought about that because I've always tried to do it in that one big time frame. And it's like, oh, here we go. I got to do this exercise.
Mhm.
And so it can get discouraging. I mean, you're just like, and I'm not seeing any results. So so I like the fact that even if we break it up into 10-minute intervals, that it can count towards getting our body doing what it needs to do. So I think that that's wonderful, and that's very important. You talked earlier about going and visiting your doctor and having regular checkups. How often should we consult our health professionals, and what information should we be sharing in our consultations?
So I would say at least see your physician yearly. And if you don't have a primary physician, get a primary physician. But if individuals have certain conditions or disorders, they may need to see them more than just yearly. And that's something that you talk to with your physician about how often. But as far as what you should tell them anything that has changed since the last time you saw them. A lot of times we make our appointments so far out in months in advance, and then by the time we get there, we kind of forget
Mhm.
what happened. And so I say try to keep a log or notes of things that were concerning to you, because I don't know about you, but it seems like with me, when I actually get to the doctor, I feel like everything's all taken care of. And then when I leave, I feel like everything comes back. So make sure that you're keeping a log of what is concerning to you and what has happened since the last time that you saw them, so that some of those preventative measures can be put in place. Maybe they need to do screenings, maybe they need to do blood work or get imaging. And then as far as other doctors, like see your dentist twice a year for your cleanings, and any other get your eyes checked yearly, those types of things, because there are things that they notice as well, so you need to also consult them.
Yeah, I think having a whole body workup, right? So from from the top to the bottom, making sure that you're doing what's necessary. And I know as people are getting older, they're aging, different things start. You have to do more things. Like at the age of 40, they tell you to start having mammograms, right?
Yes.
So for those that have never had it, for some young people who might be watching this, might not have ever had a mammogram, but get ready at
Mhm.
40, they want you to do that. At 50, they want you to take a colonoscopy
Mhm.
for your colon so that they can make sure that there are no polyps and any cancerous cells that are in your digestive system. So
Yes.
I think definitely making sure that we are doing what's necessary, taking the preventive measures. And if you have a history, like you said, of people in your family who have had any sickness or any diseases, let your doctors know right away, because they'll
Mhm.
tell you, even for mammograms, if someone has had a particular procedure done that's breast related, they might ask you to take mammograms at 30 or
Mhm.
35. So it's important for us to share and continue to share with our physician. I like another thing you said, Dr. Dyer. You said when things have changed, anything that has changed in our bodies from the last time we saw our doctors, which is a whole year ago for some of us, that we need to definitely keep a log, and we need to definitely share, even if it seems like we're okay now,
Mhm.
right? We need to share. So, and
Yes.
not be afraid to share, because our doctors are there to try to help make us well if need.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you have to listen to your body.
Yeah,
When changes are happening, it's your body telling you something. So you need to be able to relay that to your physician.
absolutely. Well, with that, do you have any resources that we should engage or stay informed about uh, concerning our health, getting good health, making sure that our health is well?
I would say there are resources such as the World Health Organization or the National Health Society, and they have a lot of good information regarding nutrition and health and exercises. Um, thing with the internet, there are a lot of resources out there. So whatever you do, make sure that it is a credible source. It's so easy for people to just put things out there. So whatever it is, make sure that it is credible. And if you aren't sure, talk to your health professional about what it is that you saw. But as far as like staying active, there are videos through for like as people get older, AARP has a lot of exercise videos. YouTube has exercise videos as long as it's something that is within what you're able to do. And if you have conditions, if you've been cleared by your physician to do those types of exercises, definitely go. But I also want people to be wary. Do not try to self diagnose or self medicate yourself with the information that you find. It's good to be resourceful, but always take that information to a professional because, like I said, there's a lot of things out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, definitely understanding that. And as you mentioned, AARP, I was just had a flashback because once you hit 50, they are coming for you, right? They're sending messages and they want to get you to become part of AARP. And I have found that the information they've sent has been very, very useful. They send a magazine
Hmm.
once a month, and it has some great information in there to help those that are older as we're transitioning into a different state within our bodies. And so those magazines and that information could be helpful. And so it just may mean just
Yes.
reading and getting the knowledge so that you have understanding. But the key that you said was don't self-diagnose. Because I think that's something that we do
Yes.
often. Try to, and we won't take it to the doctor or say, this is what I've been doing, or this is how I've been trying to treat something. We need to make sure that we let the doctor know this is what I've read. Is this good? Can this help? And so that the doctor can help inform. And if you have a personal relationship with your doctor, a lot of times you can just make a call and they will answer and address any concerns, or a nurse even
Hmm.
can address some of the concerns that you may have. So definitely, even if you can't see the doctor, you may can talk to the doctor or talk to a nurse about what's going on. Yeah.
Yes.
So are there any best practices that we should know of, or parting words of affirmation to share with our viewers before we close?
I would say, as far as parting words, start today. Make the change today. It will really improve. It's all about improving your quality of life. And in order to that, you have to start. Even if you start small, small changes lead to major improvements. And we have to take care of ourselves and our health before we take care of others. If we are not okay mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, we cannot help anybody else. So take the time out to worry about yourself and your health order to improve your life.
I like that. So self-care first, and
Yes.
then you can help your neighbor, right? Your
Yes.
family member. So taking care of ourselves first. And that's what it's about. Health is wealth is really about taking care of ourselves physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and getting that in line and balance this year so that we can have a prosperous and a glorious life, right? So
Yes.
thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Dyer, for sharing with us on today. You have really been a tremendous help. And thank you for helping us to understand that we've got to get moving and get our bodies going, and reach out to our physician when we need help for
Yes.
anything. So
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us. And for those who are watching, if you are enjoying this month's series, Health is Wealth, please consider giving a donation or contribution to us to continue to share with others. You can do so by sending through PayPal at paypal.me/SSMBC. We look forward to seeing you next week at the same time and same station. Bye bye, everyone.